A stone tablet with a symbol on it. A huge structure made of an unknown material.
Yeah. How did it survive for thousands of years without erosion?
Naja, aber Brüche hat's schon, ne?
Hey, Howard.
Hello, Elroy.
Thanks for helping us cross the minefield. We couldn't have done it without you.
You are most welcome. My memory banks show no records of it, which means it must have been constructed after my deactivation.
Wanderbrust didn't want anyone to get access to this place.
How strange. Why hide a discovery of such magnitude?
Well, we're going to find out. How long did it take you guys to excavate all of this? This place is huge.
I was brought here 19 years ago.
So about 1 year?
That is correct. We had considerable resources from Wanderbrust Industries at our disposal.
Do you know what the purpose of this place is? Or was?
I'm afraid I never saw the inside of the central structure. But from the items we discovered around it, I could infer a connection with religious ceremony and travel.
Travel? Where?
Unfortunately, I have insufficient data to answer that question.
Howard, could we have a look at the artifacts you collected in the minefield?
Certainly.
Ah, they look like some kind of tablets, and they have those symbols on them.
Let me see. Yeah, these symbols are the same as the ones on your dad's box. And in his book. Howard, do you have any idea what these are for?
I'm afraid I do not have any record of them. However, they do seem to be made from the same durable material, characteristic of this excavation site.
Do you mind if we keep them? They might be useful.
Not at all.
Thanks.
Wir hatten doch... oh, das Buch haben wir nicht mehr. Das hat sie...
A stone tablet with a symbol on it. A stone... An ancient tablet that's thousands of years old. And you want to use it for that? That's brutal. I could try it, but I have a feeling this crystal is intended to be used for something more important. A huge structure made of...
Yeah. How did it survive?
Ja. Es gibt hier eine Übersicht. Wahrscheinlich... Ach so. Wir können hier wieder... Ja. Oh, schön. Schön, schön, schön. Wie geht das bei hier hinten hin?
Interesting. Those square rocks over there seem to form a circle.
And whatever is in the center is covered by those boulders.
Should we try moving them?
A stone tablet with one of those symbols from the book.
Let me see. Yeah, I think I've seen the symbol in your dad's book.
It looks like there used to be some kind of sign here. An old cloth, good for soaking up liquids. Absolutely empty. Peggie, can you come here and help me try and move these boulders?
Sure.
Peggie schafft das.
They're too heavy for the two of us. We'll have to find another way to get rid of them.
Ja, da könnte jemand explodieren davor, hm?
There's a truck here and everything.
They must have had a pretty big team helping them out.
I wonder what happened to them, since word of this place never got out.
Some old wire. It should still be conductive, though. An old defunct truck full of oil stains. A pretty big oil stain. Huh. I can soak up some oil with this cloth. There's something in there.
Eine Materie.
An old battery. It probably needs to be charged.
Kommt bestimmt die Kabel ran.
Let me try attaching this wire to the terminals. Now, I just have to find something to charge the battery with.
Bisschen Solar, hä? Oh, hier ist eine Tafel.
Here's another one of those tablets. This one has a different symbol.
Das ist das aus dem Buch.
Another one of those symbols. Wow. There's some kind of mechanism here. It looks like something's missing here.
Da was zum Drehen.
Something's happening. It looks like some kind of ancient puzzle. Let me try to figure it out.
You do that. I'm much better with words than logical puzzles.
This button seems to rotate the selected rings counter. This button seems to rotate the selected rings clockwise. I think I need to direct the red light into this crystal. This button seems to change the ring selection. I think I solved it.
Wow, it's levitating. How is this even possible?
I've seen magnets float before, but never anything like this.
Look, there's a beam going from the monolith to the central structure.
Okay. Aber sagen, läuft, wa?
Wait, there are loads of bees there. I'm allergic.
All right, I'll meet you back here.
Sie ist allergisch gegen Bienen. Ja, ich auch.
What do you know? An old radio. I hope it still works.
Dafür brauchen wir die Batterie
It's an old
wahrscheinlich.
radio. Huh. The battery's missing. Interesting idea. But no. I could try finding a way to charge the battery instead.
Okay.
I can't get near the monolith while those bees are there. I need to lure them away. Completely empty. Another one of those symbols.
Okay, hier kommen wir noch nicht weiter.
Wow, I'm glad someone did all the digging for us here.
Let's have a look around. Here's another one of those tablets. This one has a different symbol. I can't open it by hand. I'll need something to pry it open. Ha! What do you know? Strawberry cola.
Okay. Gab's die überhaupt schon?
Strawberry cola? You have got to be kidding me.
I'm so thirsty. Let me try.
Here.
Yuck, this is disgusting. Hot and way too sugary.
Those were different times, I guess.
Here,
Zucker.
you keep it.
Bienen.
an empty bowl.
Bienen. Mr. Bienen.
I've ruined an ancient bowl with sticky soda. I'm sure my dad would be proud of me.
Ja, ich glaube, wir müssen es tun.
I don't think this will work. I could get stung this way. I should try placing the bowl at a safe distance to lure the bees off the monolith.
Aber was hierhin?
Let's see if this works. Bees like sweet smell, right? Bingo!
Ach so.
Two down.
Awesome!
Sehr gut. Oh, hier ist eine Solarstation. In den 70ern?
Let me connect
Okay,
these
hier gibt's
wires
noch
to the
Roboter.
solar panel contacts. There! It looks like the battery is charging. Thank you, solar power.
Okay, lassen wir mal laden.
Another defunct truck. Nothing useful here. Oh, look, a well. Do you think there's water down there?
Let's check. I'll drop a pebble down. Nope, the bottom is as hard as stone.
Do you think there might be something interesting down there?
I wouldn't be surprised. We should look.
Peggy, do you think you could lower me in if I sit on that bucket?
Sure, but it's pitch dark down there. You'll need some kind of lamp or something.
Ach, die Szene kommt mir bekannt vor. Also,
It's
ähnlich.
pitch black down here! Pull me back up! I'll need a lamp.
Or a torch.
Ha! Holy cow! I just made a proper torch. Henceforth, I shall be known as ELROY, the Torturer.
Die Batterie ist geladen.
Oh, God.
I'd rather not. There, the torch is lit. Peggy, could you lower me down the well again?
Sure.
Ah! I need to scare these bats away somehow. Aren't bats sensitive to sound? Maybe something loud and noisy could help. Hey, Peggy! Could you pull me up?
Sure.
Braucht die Batterie und das Radio.
The battery should be charged. I'll take it. It works! Peggy, I got the radio working!
Amazing. Now we can listen to old country songs while dying of thirst.
Oh, come on. We're doing great.
Runter, Radio an, Fledermäuse erschrecken, Puzzle lösen, raus.
The floor is a bit damp, but still dry enough to not damage the electronics. Yes, finally! I guess they really don't like high frequencies. Now I can focus on the monolith.
Oh, Radio kaputt. I solved another one. Peggy, watch out! There's a monolith coming your way!
Here it comes. Elroy, this is incredible.
Hey, Peggy, could you pull me up?
Sure.
Sehr gut. Ah. Selbstexplosion.
Hey, Howard.
Hello, Elroy.
Howard, we'll need you to come with us. We have one last task for you.
Very well.
Hey, Howard.
Hello, Elroy.
So, 19 years, huh? Quite a long career for a prototype.
And what a fine career it has been.
Any favorite moments?
Every moment was a favorite in its own little way. Every grain of sand swept away to uncover a relic of a distant past. Every symbol in a forgotten tongue, with no witness to decipher its meaning. Every clang of metal against metal as a lengthy excavation finally bears fruit. The life of an archaeologist is filled with thrill and excitement.
You worked with Diego de Luna, right?
Dr. De Luna? Yes, that is correct.
What was he like? I mean, to work with.
Dr. De Luna is the finest archaeologist I have ever worked with.
War der Einzige.
Adventurous, bold, and kind. I take pride in our accomplishments and in our friendship.
He's my dad, you know.
Is that so? I had a father once.
You did?
Dr. Dave Greystone.
Do you miss him?
I can access memories of our time together with perfect accuracy and replay them in real time whenever I so desire. During my diagnostic, I discovered 4,537 accesses to those memories between my deactivation and the time we met.
You mean you were dreaming about your creator while you were offline? Do androids dream?
We do, but not of electric sheep.
Peggy,
I know what you're thinking. I don't see what other choice we have.
are you sure the explosion won't destroy whatever's underneath those rocks?
It seems to be made from the same material as the thing in the center of the valley.
Do you think it can survive the blast then?
Well, it escaped erosion for thousands of years.
Fair enough. Howard,
Yes?
congratulations. You have completed your assignment.
Why, thank you. My pleasure entirely. Then if I surmise correctly, you have no more need for my services.
We need just one more thing from you to help us get rid of these boulders.
Oh, I see. By self-destructing in front of them. Thank you for making my final moments meaningful.
Very meaningful. You are going to help us find my dad, Dr. De Luna.
Very well. Commencing self-destruct sequence. All individuals are advised to clear the area. 10, 9, 8.
You know, I'm almost sad to see the poor fella go.
Ja,
I know, right?
7, 6, 5,
Bon voyage, my friend.
4,
Go out with a bang.
3, 2, 1.
what the Hölle?
Rest in peace, Howard.
Are you okay?
Yeah, the plan worked at least.
It was a good plan.
All right, let's focus.
Oh Gott, wird immer komplizierter.
That's the fourth monolith.
Awesome!
Whoa! Looks like this thing came out from the ground!
Tja, aber jetzt,
I know now that I can use the crystal to activate monoliths. I should stick to that for now. Isn't this amazing? We're actually here.
I can't believe it. The Honey Pentagon. And everyone thought it was just a myth.
Oh Gott.
That was pretty messed up back there in Los Santos.
Yeah, I feel really bad about digging up poor Jeremiah.
Tust du doch gar
Me
nicht.
too. But what was it? Extremis malice?
Extremis malus extrema remedia.
Right. So how do you know Stan from the train?
This is gonna sound strange, but I saw a younger version of him from 75 when I was at the tower.
What do you mean, a younger version? Like, a picture of him?
No, I was actually talking to him. He was there. And then he remembered me on the train.
You're right. That does sound strange.
Maybe that had something to do with what the mayor was doing behind the bookcase in his office?
Do you think it's somehow connected to that thing my dad mentioned?
Maybe. Your dad did mention that Wanderbrust had taken something dangerous back with him.
Phew! Quite an adventure getting out of Slope City.
Yeah, why were those goons chasing you? It was me who stole the crystal.
I guess they must have had the whole town under surveillance.
Oh God. After seeing what they did in Los Santos, I don't want to think what would have happened if they caught you.
Chia! I barely escaped the trunk of that ostentatious car the first time.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. You're full of surprises.
We found the Hani Pentagon. Can you believe it?
It's so exciting. I always knew it was real.
I really hope there's something here that'll help us find my dad.
There must be. It's where he was working before he disappeared.
The monoliths, how they just hang in the air. And those beams going to the central structure.
Yeah, pretty incredible.
I mean, we have robots, computers, but no technology that could do that.
The civilization that lived here must have been really advanced.
Or,
Or what?
well, what if it wasn't a human civilization that built all this?
You mean aliens?
I don't know. Maybe. What do you think's going on at Wanderbrust Tower?
I'm not sure, but the mayor's up to something. I saw some really weird stuff when I was in there. I think Wanderbrust is doing some kind of experiment. Somehow connected to what happened in 75, maybe.
What do you think he's trying to achieve?
I don't know, but it feels dangerous. And after seeing what his crew did to Los Santos, and poor Jeremiah,
And to my dad.
yeah, I've got this weird feeling that Slope City might be in trouble.
Maybe my dad will know more about all that.
Yeah, he did say something about the mayor taking back something dangerous.
So, you seem to really like history, and, I guess, languages?
Yeah,
What made you decide to become a reporter?
good question. You're right. I really like reading the past, discovering what happened, reliving stories, and learning a language makes me feel connected to what life's like in some other place, or culture, or what it was like in the past. But for work, I really want to make a difference. And I never felt like I could do that by being a historian or a linguist. Maybe I just never met the right people. I mean, look at your dad, right? Being a reporter, I feel like I get to do a lot of those things. Research, learning, figuring out how to talk to people, reliving their stories, but on a more practical level. And it doesn't feel like I'm making a difference all the time. Not at all, actually. But sometimes I get to work on a story that makes it all worth it.
You okay?
Phew. Tired, thirsty, but so excited about all this.
Lustig.
How are you doing?
Prost.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. But wow, we found the Hani Pentagon.
Yeah, incredible, right?
Archaeology looks like really hard and time-consuming work. All that digging? I'm guessing first with bigger stuff like excavators, shovels, and then spending weeks or months in the dirt carefully cleaning all the artifacts. Ugh.
And don't forget all the research, analysis, peer reviews. It is a super hard job. But imagine being the first person to discover something like the Hani Pentagon. It would make any sacrifice you made worth it. Sorry, not any sacrifice.
Mind if I check my dad's book for a sec?
Sure.
Hier waren die Buchstaben, verdammt. Ich habe mir die Dinger nicht angeguckt. Also das Mannequin war auf alle Fälle dabei, das ist ein U. Daran erinnere ich mich. Die Dinger sind Zahlen. Okay, die 6 ist ein... 6 ist der Strich, ansonsten sind die normal. Okay, das mit den Buchstaben ist schon mal gut. Da mache ich mir ein Foto von. Oh, so. Passt.
So how come you're so interested in my dad's work?
I've always been interested in stories. My mom and dad read to me a lot when I was a kid. And when I was in high school, everyone in class hated history. But I could kind of see it for what it really was. Stories. About real people. People like us. But a long, long time ago. And I had this teacher, Mrs. Stanton, who saw that. And gave me all these extra assignments to keep me busy when I was done with all the regular work. And one of them was about a book by this archaeologist, Diego de Luna. You know, the one about Egyptian pharaohs.
Huh. I don't even remember that one.
Anyway, I remember I was so excited. A world-famous researcher from the same tiny town as me, Slope City. I went on to read everything he ever wrote. I really hope we find him. It would be such an honor to meet him in person.
Okay.